Hello, my name is Mitchel Benson with University Communications, and we're here today to have a conversation with Rahim Reed, who's the Associate Executive Vice Chancellor for Campus Community Relations. Thank you for joining us today, Rahim.
You're welcome.
We're here to talk about the Campus Community Survey, but before we talk about the actual survey, I thought it would be good to talk a little bit about how you describe the current state of the campus climate today.
Well, I think our campus climate is much like the campus climate on very large campus universities across the country, meaning that we have a lot of various micro-campus climate situations, and overall I would say we're kind of average, meaning that we have some places on campus that I think the campus climate is very good, very supportive, very engaging of the faculty, staff, and students. But there are probably some other parts of campus that aren't so welcoming and aren't so supportive of the faculty, staff, and students. And so that's what we're undertaking this campus climate survey to try to get at the bottom of.
So let's talk about the campus climate survey. How do you see the survey itself addressing the kinds of concerns that you were just talking about?
Well, the campus climate survey is going to give us a chance to be able to really look at those microclimates that exist in various departments throughout the UC Davis campus community, so that when we're talking about creating programs and initiatives to really address those concerns, we're not just doing a cookie cutter, one size fits all kind of initiative. We're able to really develop some very specific programs and initiatives that really get at the heart of some of the things that are troubling our faculty, staff, and students on this campus.
So the message for this campus is to be heard. We're trying to encourage people to participate in the survey. We've got literally tens of thousands of people we're trying to reach out to. What would be your message to those folks as to why they should participate in the survey?
Well, I would say that the reason we picked that theme is because that's exactly what we want. We want everyone's voice to be heard. This is a general population survey. This is not a random sampling. This is an attempt to give every faculty, staff, and student member of our campus community a chance to have their voices heard. And to be successful, we quite frankly need to have at least 30% of the campus community respond. And so we're eager and very much wanting to encourage people to participate. A lot of people think sometimes that they're raising their voice or making their voices heard or about certain events and challenges that we face on campus are really just like yelling into the wind or calling through the wind, that no one will really hear them or really pay attention to them. But I want to assure you that your voice will be heard if you take the time to complete this survey.
And when do we expect the results to be available for us to take a look at, to review?
Well, we're hoping that the results will be ready sometime later this spring, hopefully around the end of April, but certainly by the month of May, we hope to have a report out for the whole UC and also a report out for each and every campus in the UC system. So we're hoping to have a report for UC Davis by late spring.
And the idea of doing the survey in part is to try to find, as you said, those microclimates that might need some work. And without hypothesizing about what those issues might be, could you just talk a little bit about what sorts of fixes or what sorts of tools are in the toolkit to make things right?
Well, the first is looking at an awareness. Sometimes there are climate issues that are ongoing, and those that are in that particular climate may not be aware of it. People may have may have gotten to the point where they really don't feel that but it's sort of like a sense of learned helplessness. Why should I say anything? Why should I do anything? Nothing's going to be done about it. And what we're trying to do is to assure them that something can be done about it. And so part of it sometimes is just generating some programs and initiatives that create a sense of awareness and giving people a platform or a forum in which to voice their concerns. Another tool that we often use is one of trying to help people develop the level and let's say the level of cultural competency skills that they need to feel comfortable communicating across racial, ethnic, gender, transgender, religious, all the various indices of diversity that are on our campus, but helping people feel empowered to talk with people who are different than they are so that they don't feel that it's a challenge or that it's cumbersome or that they're going to make a mistake and say the wrong thing.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time. You folks on campus would have received an email from Rahim Reed with a link to allow you to participate in the survey, and there will be follow-up emails going out over the next couple of weeks for those who have not yet completed the survey. Again, as Rahim Reed said, if you want your voice to be heard, please participate in the survey. Thanks for your time, Rahim.
Thank you.